Welcome to the deep dive. You send us sources, we pull out the really key stuff.
Yeah, the insights, the things you need to know. It's like a shortcut to understanding.
Exactly. Skipping the weeds, getting straight to the point.
And today we're tackling something lots of English learners find tricky. Past simple versus present perfect.
Right. We've got a great YouTube lesson guiding us, and if you've ever hesitated between, say, I ate and I've eaten, well, this one's for you.
Definitely. The video uses this neat 6-step pyramid structure. We'll follow that.
Yeah, starting with the basics, the grammar, then moving up through time concepts, experiences, actions,
Yeah.
all the way to how it connects to now.
That top part, the connection bit, can seem a bit fuzzy sometimes.
Our job today is to make it crystal clear, so yeah, I did or I've done. Let's dive in.
Okay, first things first. The basic building blocks, the grammar.
Yeah, let's get the foundation right. Past simple.
Yeah.
Super straightforward, right?
Subject plus the second form of the verb. Verb 2.
Like, I ate a sandwich for lunch. Done. Finished action.
Simple as that. Now, present perfect. Bit more to it.
Subject, then you need that have or has.
Right. And then the third form of the verb, the past participle.
So sticking with the sandwich. I've eaten 3 sandwiches today.
Exactly. And that has is just for he, she, or it.
Okay, cool. So that's the mechanics. Now, the concept that really starts to separate them, this idea of finished versus unfinished time.
Yes. This is crucial. It's often where the confusion really creeps in, you know.
Totally. The core idea is past simple often points to completed time, finished, done.
Whereas present perfect tends to link to time that's, well, still open, unfinished. It signals how we're viewing that time frame.
The video's morning example is great for this. If it's, say, 2 p.m. and you say, I worked very hard this morning.
The morning's over. It's a closed block of time. Past simple fits.
But if it's still 11 a.m., still in the morning, you'd more likely say,
I've worked very hard this morning. Using I've, because the morning isn't finished yet.
it's about whether you're still in that window of time or looking back at it.
Precisely. And you can scale that up. Like if it's July now.
You might say, July has been really rainy so far. Present perfect because July's ongoing.
But come August, looking back, you'd switch.
July was really rainy. Finished month. Past simple. The tense marks the boundary.
Yeah, and the video gives useful lists of signal words for finished time.
Think specific dates, past years, yesterday, last week, 5 minutes ago. Clear past markers.
And for unfinished time, words like today, this week, this month, so far, recently.
Things that stretch up to the present moment, right? Keeping the connection open.
Let's use some quick examples. Finished time. Yesterday I went to the beach.
Sue called me 3 hours ago. Yesterday, 3 hours ago, definitely finished.
Unfinished. I've had a headache all afternoon, and it's still afternoon.
Or 2024 has been an interesting year. Assuming we're still in 2024, of course.
Yeah, the video flags that for future viewers. Context is everything.
And it points out a common slip-up, using past simple with those unfinished markers when you shouldn't.
Like saying, last month we have visited Italy.
No, that sounds wrong. Last month is finished.
Should be, last month we visited Italy. Past simple.
Okay, so structure, finished, unfinished time. What's next up the pyramid?
Life experiences. How we talk about the things we've done or haven't done in our lives.
This is a big use case for present perfect.
Yeah.
And the logic is kind of neat, isn't it?
It is. The idea is your life isn't over yet. It's an ongoing, unfinished time frame.
So present perfect fits naturally.
And you see it constantly in questions like, have you ever, plus that past participle.
Have you ever been to Canada? Have you ever broken a bone?
Have you ever replied all when you shouldn't have?
Oh, yeah. Definitely have done that one. And the answers usually follow suit, right? Yes, I've been to Canada once. No, I've never broken a bone, thankfully.
I've replied all inappropriately, and maybe 5 or 6 times. Let's hope not.
The point is, when you first ask or state these things, the exact when isn't the main focus.
It's about the experience itself being part of your life story up to now. The video uses Mount Rushmore as an example. Have you ever seen Mount Rushmore? Just asks about the general experience.
But if the answer is, yeah, I went there 2 years ago on a business trip.
Boom. Specific time mentioned 2 years ago. Finished event.
So the conversation naturally shifts to past simple for the details.
Ooh.
Right. Did you like it? Was it crowded?
Exactly. The when becomes important, so past simple takes over for the specifics of that past trip.
So present perfect for the broad sweep of life so far. Past simple when you zoom in on a specific completed event within that life.
Nicely put. Which takes us nicely to the next layer. Finished versus unfinished actions and duration.
Okay, actions. How long something lasted or has been lasting?
Yeah, and how grammar signals if it's over or still happening. The video uses a good pair. I knew Lynn for 1 year.
Versus, I've known Lynn for 1 year. Subtle difference in the verb.
Huge difference in meaning, but you need context.
Right. So, I knew Lynn for 1 year. Maybe you add, back in high school. We were good friends, but then her family moved away.
Clearly finished. The knowing happened for a year in the past and it ended. Finished action, finished time.
But I've known Lynn for 1 year. Maybe you add, we work together, but we're not really close yet.
The knowing started a year ago and continues right up to now. It's ongoing. Present perfect signals that continuation.
This is where for and since come in handy, isn't it?
Absolutely. They help specify the time frame. For plus a duration.
Like for 10 years, for 8 months, for 5 hours, length of time.
And since plus a starting point.
Since 2011, since March, since breakfast, the moment it began.
And these often pair with present perfect because they're great for describing something that started back then and is still true now.
I've lived here for 10 years, implies I still do.
I've had a bad shoulder since summer, implies I still have it.
But wait, for can be used with past simple too, right? For a duration that finished in the past.
Yes, absolutely. My grandparents were married for 60 years. Implies they aren't married now, perhaps they passed away.
Or, I lived there for 10 years, but I don't live there anymore.
Exactly. But since, when you mean up to the present, generally needs the present perfect.
So saying I lived here since 2011 sounds off, if you mean you still live here.
Right. That's incorrect for indicating continuation to the present. It should be, I have lived here since 2011.
Unless there's that construction where since introduces the past simple event that started the present perfect period.
Exactly. Like, I've met thousands of students since I started teaching.
Started teaching is past simple. It's the starting point.
But the meeting students has continued from that point until now. Hence, I've met.
Got it. So since plus past simple can mark the beginning of a present perfect action state. Tricky, but makes sense.
It's a finer point, but really useful. Okay, nearly at the top. Connections to the present.
Ah, yes. When a past action has a clear result or relevance right now.
This is often where present perfect really shines, especially in, say, British English. It highlights that present consequence.
The video's example, Kevin has already booked the meeting room.
What's the result now?
Well, I can't book it now. It's unavailable because of his past action.
Exactly. Or, the police have taped off the path I usually walk to work.
So the present consequence is,
Okay.
I have to find a different route. Annoying.
It links the past event directly to the present situation. Here's another. Kyle's been to Russia loads of times.
Okay, past experience. But why is it relevant now?
Maybe someone asks, does anyone here speak Russian? We need help.
Ah, then Kyle's past experience is suddenly very relevant. Let's ask Kyle. He's been there often.
Precisely, and news headlines do this all the time.
Right. New COVID restrictions have complicated travel plans. The past action, introducing restrictions, has a current effect.
Teachers have expressed concerns about the new policy. Their past expression of concern is relevant now.
More personal ones. Oh no, I've sprained my ankle.
Consequence. So I can't go on the skiing trip next week.
I've received some bad news from my doctor. Consequence. I really don't know how to feel right now.
We're out of coffee pods. Past event. Don't worry, I've already ordered some. Past action solves the present problem.
Okay, but here's that crucial point about American English that the video mentioned.
Yes, this is really important for understanding variations in many of these connection to the present scenarios.
Especially when the action itself is clearly finished.
American English speakers often default to the past simple.
So instead of, I've sprained my ankle, they might just say,
I sprained my ankle.
instead of, I've received bad news.
I received bad news.
Instead of, I've already ordered some.
I already ordered some, or maybe I just ordered some.
So the meaning is the same, the connection to the present is understood, but the grammatical choice differs.
Exactly. British English often emphasizes the present relevance using present perfect. American English often emphasizes the completed past action using past simple. Neither is wrong, just different tendencies.
Good thing to keep in mind when listening or speaking. Okay, we made it to the top. Let's do a quick recap, pulled all together, using that finished, unfinished idea.
Sounds good. So grammar, past simple is verb 2.
I drank.
Present perfect is have-has plus verb 3.
I have drunk. Or, I've drunk.
Time, past simple for finished time.
I drank 3 cups of coffee yesterday. Yesterday is finished.
Present perfect for unfinished time.
I've drunk 3 cups of coffee today, assuming today isn't over yet.
Life experiences. Depends if the life or relevant period is finished.
Right. My grandma went to over 50 countries. If she's passed away, her traveling life is finished. Past simple.
But if she's still alive and traveling, my grandma has been to over 50 countries. Her life experience is ongoing. Present perfect.
Actions duration. Past simple for a completed duration in the past.
I lived there for 20 years, but not anymore.
Present perfect for a duration continuing to the present.
I have lived here for 20 years, and I still do, using for or since.
And connection to the present. Present perfect often used, especially BRE.
I've just ordered a large pizza, so it's coming. I'm not hungry anymore.
But remembering the American English tendency.
Often to use past simple here. I just ordered a pizza. Same implied connection, different verb form.
Wow, okay. That's a lot to take in, but seeing it laid out like that really helps clarify the core distinctions.
It really does. It's dense stuff, but getting a handle on these nuances makes a huge difference in how clearly you communicate and understand English.
Absolutely. So we hope that walkthrough was helpful. A lot packed in there.
Definitely commend yourself for sticking with it.
Yeah. And maybe here's something to think about as you go. Consider the last time you consciously used the present perfect. What was that link you were making to the present moment?
Mm-hmm. And how might using the past simple have changed the feel of it? Especially, perhaps, if you were talking to an American English speaker.
Just start noticing those choices in your own speech, in what you read, what you hear. It adds a whole new layer to understanding the language.